I'm trying, but I'm not trying enough. I want something, but I don't want it enough. I have a goal, but it's not good enough. I have a drive for something, but it's not for the right thing. And then I lose it. I gain it back. I lose it again. And then I just keep feeling lost in this whole process of life. You may not know me. The name's Zippy. Danny. Whatever. I mean, Zippy's my streamer alter ego, my content creator name. But it's been something I've been questioning too. Is it even a good name? Whatever. But that's besides any of the points of myself. I'm just your fairly average guy, just to say the least. Working in the military. Sorry, it looked like something flew past my screen. It was weird. But, working in the military, approaching 6 years, about to get out, becoming a civilian again, questioning a whole lot of things right now. The last 8-10 months, been on a journey to try to find myself, trying to improve on who I am and become the better person, leading me to the journey of self-improvement. And clearly I didn't have all the answers for it because I didn't even know it was a thing until certain events led me to find it. Started off the journey pretty motivated, pretty I want to do this thing. I'm tired of where I am. I want to be as powerful as possible. So led me to all sorts of different influencers, different people that for one, promote self growth, self improvement, leading the life you want to live. People like David Goggins, Bob Proctor, all sorts of different TikTok influencers, spiritual ways, physical ways, financial ways, all sorts of different avenues, people that have the knowledge on it, or, for their perspective, I try to learn from. Recently, it's been Hamza, which has been pretty solid. Something that makes me question my life too. I think the hard thing right now is, all the influencers in the past, they had an effect on me and they felt right in my eyes. But some of them contradicting each other, or maybe it's contradicting all in my head because I'm not pushing the pieces in the puzzle together correctly. It just feels like a whole bunch thrown at me that I signed up for. I mean, I kept trying to learn all these different ways because whatever they were teaching wasn't exactly working, because I, for one, didn't know how to utilize it properly. I had not tried to change my habits, changed it in the correct fashion that they would have recommended and said my way's better, which clearly it hasn't been. It's been back and forth fighting myself on pushing myself towards the next level and sticking where I'm at. Outside of work, I'm lazy. I'm a addicted video gamer. I drink. I watch a whole lot of YouTube. Starting to get into more of Netflix, Hulu, that kind of stuff. Just the average stuff. The average things that pull your attention. The instant gratifications. I've had breakthroughs to where I felt like it was going to be this time. Like, I'm actually working out now, trying to get on the good diet, avoiding all the instant gratifications, something happens, whether it be, oh, I gotta change shifts at work and that threw off my whole routine. Now I gotta start over and that seems too hard again. Or, oh, a new game just came out. I kind of want to play it. Just, I'll play this one thing just for one last ride type of vibe. But end up like, this game's boring, but now I'm addicted to games again. Go back to the old Overwatch, old Valorant type vibes. And I don't even enjoy it. Something that I watched on Hamza's videos recently was film yourself playing video games and see how much you actually look like you're enjoying it, or how much you're just making a straight face the whole time. And I streamed, and I still had the recordings of it, so I decided to go look through it, just look specifically at the webcam, and half the time, yeah. It's like, I know what I want. I want to be the best man I can be. I want to be productive. I want to be working out, getting into games, getting healthy, building a solid social life. Stop being so single, so lonely here at home. But it all just leads back to the same route, back to me questioning and back to me hating on myself because I can't get it right. And now I figure, I start ranting about it, just saying where I'm at now. Where, my goals are start working out more, getting into my dream body, as Hamza's promoting. I'm taking part of his program, the aesthetics course. I forget the full name of it, but it's like that. But it seems promising, and the only thing that's up to me now is to actually commit to doing it. That's the only thing he can't do for me. That's something I have to build on myself. He's giving me the foundation to do it, and all the info I need to know. But actually pushing towards that, I got to build the discipline, the drive, the willpower to actually push through with it, and to push all my instant gratification aside for the ultimate delayed gratification for my future's benefit. I wanted to be a full-time content creator. I wanted to be a pro gamer. I wanted to be a entertainer. And, entertaining is not something that I can fully cross off the board because there's still other ways of doing that, but I just don't think gaming's the right way to do it. I don't know. It's what I wanted, but then I hear all these things about how bad video games are and how much people don't really enjoy them anymore. And granted, I'm in the military, and I was hoping to use substances like marijuana to subside that and to help promote the best content that I could have using both, what I'm good at, video games, and the mental benefits that weed gives me. But, as I'm getting out of the military and looking at that plan, it just doesn't seem so solid anymore. For me. But then as I look past that, running out of time, not going to have much lined up for me on the outside. What else do I have? What is the choice? Working on myself, getting a part-time minimum wage job on the outside just to pay off minimal expenses. I mean, luckily I'm going to be living with my grandparents because, for one, I want to spend time with them, and two, it's be an easy way to get on my feet, but I don't want to be stuck there living on, their retirement, their funds, living under someone else's roof just so I don't have to do anything productive in my life. As much as they, want me there and say I'm always welcome there at any time, I don't want to abuse that fact. I don't want to take advantage. I really don't. It's hard to figure out what exactly I want to do in life. I'm starting to get into good habits. Starting to, you know, I'm beginning meditation. I'm pushing off the video games. I haven't been playing them as much because I just, for one, don't have the drive for it, and know ultimately not going to do anything for me. The other thing that I realized when I was streaming or watching myself stream is the gameplay. It's like, it's there. It's not going to serve any purpose whatsoever. It serves no meaning. Like, perhaps maybe somewhat if I were a bigger content creator, but even then, it's not like it's one of those moments people look back on and say, wow, remember that moment in life? Yeah, that was something. It'll never be nothing memorable. Not even in like future history. It's like even of esports, people may look back at it now and see like, yo, remember when this team faced that team in esports? Crazy stuff. It won't mean anything significant. Granted, that's pretty much how most sports are. Unless you're like a Hall of Famer, then you get marked in history. But it's not like it transcribes forever. At the same time, I want to live life in the moment, live it in the present. So, see, it's these contradicting thoughts that keep getting me. All these contradicting thoughts that I keep having. It's like, live in the present. If you're living, enjoying life for what it is right now, what's the problem? There's no issue. However, if you're not working towards anything noteworthy in life, then what's the point? Why are you wasting your time on such meaningless tasks when you could be doing something more in life? It's those thoughts that keep getting me. And that's probably the hardest thing of what it is for me to find gratitude in it, is that there's always some sort of contradicting thoughts. And I might just need a mindset change. Looking towards the gratitude of life, thinking everything that I'm grateful for in life. And I've tried that, and in that time, it definitely felt good. Having the habit of showing gratitude toward things, writing things down that I'm grateful for in life, it's good, but ultimately it's not something I kept up. It's not something that, for me, changed my life. And maybe it's because I kept doing the instant gratifying activities and not actually fully committing into the new lifestyle. I got a lot to figure out, but it's like even today I've been trying to convince myself, oh, I should go to the gym. I'm off work early. I got plenty of time to do it. Now let's go watch some House instead. That's a good series. Sorry, light almost fell over. Stupid. Cheap. Okay. I don't have any editing software right now, so that's just gonna be in the video. I want to be a content creator of some sort. I want to be somebody, I've had some thoughts about things that I actually loved, or things I loved back in the day, like back in my high school days, sports and activities, things that, I could try to pick up again to actually feel like I'm doing something more productive, doing something that actually transcribes to something, real life experiences, rather than living in a virtual world. Things like ping pong, wrestling, but not really any wrestling anymore, so it would be more like MMA, which still sounds awesome, and something that I had previous drive to try to do, but never fully committed to doing it because it was too new or too whatever. I just didn't push myself to do it. It's just things like that. I want to push myself to be more social because I've had minuscule amounts of social activity throughout my time in the military. It's just now in the last couple months, or let's say last 6 months, that I've actually tried to push myself toward it. And it's been beneficial. I've seen definitely some improvement, and I'm grateful for that. But see, I don't even sound grateful. That's the problem. It's like everything is numbed out. Even when I'm trying to be grateful, it doesn't feel like a whole lot of emotions being brought out through it. And that's why I need to really commit to something new, because life right now doesn't feel worth it. Whatever I'm doing right now, it's not worth it. Yeah. I guess this could be a decent first ranting video. I was trying to think if I just want to keep the channel name Zippy or Zippy's Word, Zippy Talks, or I'm just going to keep it Zippy for now. We'll see how it goes. I want to try to be as real as possible. Something that I struggled with back in the day was my authenticity, in the way I speak and the way that I just try to give out my best self, which is probably why I stuttered a lot, because I always wanted to give the answer people wanted to hear rather than the right answer, the truthful answer. And I've been working on it. It's something that definitely has proved to be a lot more beneficial positively towards my social life and my mental health, is saying the right things, because then I don't have to be left wondering what if I actually said the right thing, rather than what if I said a lie that could have gotten me some better results. I don't care about the lies. I'm a bad liar. Like, why should I even try? I'd rather just be honest, because it's what I'm better at, and it feels a lot more complimentary towards my life to be that way. It's a work in progress. And, you never know how life's going to go. You really don't. Especially going into civilian life, I have no clue what I'm signing up for. People say you should have a plan, have a job lined up, have a career ready to go. No. I thought I was going to be a content creator. I thought I was going to be a self-improvement coach, which still not off the table, but it was going to be through the Proctor Gallagher Institute. But I gave up on that because it just didn't feel right for me. Mainly because I wasn't ready to give up on the instant gratifications. I just don't know. I don't know how life could have been, what life should have been for my best, positive impact. But now I'm left to pick up the pieces from my past self and to try to make it better, easier for my future self. I'm 23. Turning 24 here in June. I feel like I'm trying too hard to have my life figured out fully, instead of just living in the present and enjoying what I have now, all that I've built up for me. I mean, I've done a lot for myself, and it feels hard to appreciate it. And I really want that power to feel grateful, feel happy where I am, but not satisfied to the point to where I just stay comfortable, stay stagnant. I want that drive and that power to keep pushing forward, to grow within myself. 8 months ago, I weighed probably close to 190, and now I'm 160. I've lost a decent amount of weight. A lot of it was cutting back alcohol, cutting back the binge eating and all that. And now I want to bulk up, gain the muscle, so that way I can, in a couple of years, start to tone it out and have the dream body. I just don't want it to feel like it's too late, because it's definitely not. I just got to stop wasting my time, wasting my prime years, and get out more. Live my life the way I want to, or at least try to learn what it is I want to live, what kind of life I do want to live. That's another hard thing. I don't have it down for sure on how I want to live it. And that's something maybe I need to start journaling about. I do want to start journaling. I think it's just I can't write for too long because my hand starts to cramp up because of the lack of writing that I do. Maybe I need to pick up more of the hand workouts, build some hand strength, and stop being a bitch about it. Yeah. I won't carry on the video much longer. Thanks for watching. I don't have no catchy phrase or and see you on the zippity zip. None of that yet. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe this video could be a one-time thing. Maybe it goes on to be more of my rants. Feels a lot better than just keeping it to yourself. I'll tell you that. Actually, just letting it out. Sometimes it's better to have it formulated into words than to just think it over in my head because my thoughts just go a million miles an hour at times and I can't keep up with it. And it just changes into whole different topics. Granted, that's kind of what this video has done, but it kept it into a narrower dynamic, narrower space of mind. So, something to keep in mind for myself. And shoot, maybe I can rewatch it and see what kind of mannerisms, see what I'm talking about if I'm not even listening to myself that maybe I would have caught or I can catch. Yeah. Okay, English bad. I'll let you go now. Goodbye. Okay, later.